this here is the jig that I've set up for cutting out the slot for the truss rod. I've got my router running between my two large clamps here, and so there's just enough room for the router to run and no more, so it can't move this way or that way. So it runs straight along the middle of the piece of mahogany that I've got clamped down into the middle of the workbench here. So it runs directly along the centre where I've drawn the line for the truss rod. I've set the depth stop on the router to be at the depth of the truss rod, but I won't go down in all one cut. I will go down in a couple of cuts incrementally and eventually get to that depth, and it should be a case of just running it back and forward, and there's no chance of me getting it wrong. That's the theory. We'll see if that works. Here goes nothing. So be able to see that the channel that's been cut has come straight directly into the lines that I wanted, right along the centre line of the neck blank there. So this is the simplest way to get a straight truss rod slot while it's still a complete block of wood, and just using two large clamps on the edge of the workbench, I can get a straight line in there, and there's no cause for any errors. With the slot now at the required depth, the truss rod sits in there nice and flush, just fractionally under the surface, so that when we glue the fretboard on, it's pretty much just going to be touching the fretboard. So that's perfect. The reason there's a little bit extra here on the slot is because this will be an angled headstock, so that's to give access to the truss rod from the headstock end. And yeah, that's that.